EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this look at the future stars in the sport of golf. From the eastern shores of Wisconsin and Whistling Straits, it's live third-round coverage of the Winsconsin Open. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 1 entering play. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Hi Rich, it's great to be here. We are in for an adventurous ride today, the backdrop of blue Lake Michigan. But finding the short grass, the fairway, one of the hardest things to do around here, so we're off to a promising start.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And this will stay a one-shot lead. We move on to the 597-yard second, the shorter of the two par fives on the front. Gentle dog leg left. If you go for the green in two, beware of a deep pot bunker 35 yards short of the putting surface. Another good tee shot for him to start the round as he gets another fairway here at the second. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And it's a long and slender hole, very challenging, and being on the right-hand side makes it even more so. We're looking at a blind second shot, with that pot bunker just 35 yards short of the green, making it even more tough.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot. Here we go. 7-footer for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second to 16 under par. Now to the first par 3 on this golf course. It's the third, about 188 yards.
Yeah, big green with lots of undulations, and it moves the ball from that right side towards the left, towards Lake Michigan. But club selection, important here.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Getting this thing rolling should not be an issue. It is a long, down-the-slope putt for birdie. Yeah, that's really well done. From that distance, you'll take it every time. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And he's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. Well, here we are at the par 4 fourth. It's a shade under 500 yards, and it is the hardest hole on the golf course. Why? Well, Pete Dye's playing mind games. Yet again, he's trying to get you to avoid those mounds on the right side. You do, and what happens is so many tee shots go toward those left bunkers and the dunes that fall dangerously toward Lake Michigan. Again, mind games from the mastermind, Pete Dye. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
We just didn't need to make this fourth hole at Whistling Straits any harder, but nonetheless, down the left-hand side we are, and that makes the second shot, well, it's a big ask to find the green.
That was a really tough shot from that thick rough, so all in all, Frank has to be fairly pleased with where he is now.
Yeah, there's so many obstacles in golf, isn't there? There's the thick rough, the bunkers, But that first cut, it's not too bad.
Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. Well, here we are at the 603-yard par 5 fifth. This is the hole that Bryson DeChambeau made famous at the Ryder Cup with that 417-yard drive. Bryson DeChambeau with a flip wedge in. That was a game changer for Bryson. Maybe it can be for you too. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And it's a smart play to take it down the left-hand side here at the 5th hole, and most likely we're looking at 3 shots from here on in.
That is going to be tough in there. That is into the heavy stuff.
Well, the second shot wasn't on target, but the third was a thing of beauty, especially out of the heavy rough. Now a good look at birdie.
Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. He moves to 17 under par. On to the 6th now. Not overly long at 409 yards. You can see by the flyover, bunkers are seemingly everywhere. Might sound like a bit of a broken record, but finding the fairway here is crucial, as it should set up just a wedge in with a downhill approach. Iona, a second coming up.
Yeah, and this 6th hole is the shortest on the front 9, known as Gremlin's Ear. That's because of the unique shape of this green. Thankfully, the pin today is in the front portion. Definitely more accessible, but beware of those bunkers short right.
Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. We turn to Notavigay III for this look at birdie.
Not a ton in this, but you have to hit it firm.
Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll maintain that 4-shot lead. Heading now to the picturesque par 3-7, 221 yards along Lake Michigan. Long green, making club selection absolutely crucial and putting a challenge. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second.
Just nothing really on that chip shot. Just, it's a waste.
Oh, that'll bring a wry smile. A very good putt there to save his par. And he'll remain 4 clear of the field. This one have enough going on for you? 506 yards, and it's a par 4 this 8th hole. Count them, there are more than 100 bunkers on this hole. So what you need to do is favor the left side, because if you don't, there is that steep drop off right into Lake Michigan, all those dunes, all those bunkers on the right. Focus. Focus. Frank, when we stop staring at Lake Michigan in the background, what should we be focusing on?
Well, somehow you're going to have to thread a long iron in between those bunkers right and Lake Michigan.
10-foot putt left. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. We finish up the front side here at Whistling Straits with the 442-yard par 4 9. Fairway tends to funnel the tee shot toward the middle, but if you're too far to the right, a large tree about 100 yards short of the green could block your approach. And now, problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the tee. That was a really tough shot from that thick rough, so all in all, Frank has to be fairly pleased with where he is now.
Yeah, there's so many obstacles in golf, isn't there? There's the thick rough, the bunkers. About that first cut, it's not too bad.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th, and that's going to make this a 2 under 34 for the front side. So we begin this backside with the par 4 10th. It's 391 yards. This one's all about positioning. You want to try to keep it down the left side of the fairway because there's that deep bunker on the right. That's a 240-yard carry. That's a pretty good poke. That one going to split the middle, maybe get a little rollout as well. That is a good, solid tee shot. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. So that's in for par to start this backside. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. This is a brute of a par 5. It's the longest by far at Whistling Straits. 645 yards, the 11th hole. Hit a good drive, and you'll have a chance to put your second on that plateau. You can see it down a ways, and then from there, you'll have a good look at your third, and maybe a chance at birdie. That ball went straight down into the heavy rough. Well, that's really a good job right there to advance that ball down the fairway. That came out pretty clean, Frank.
Yeah, clean as a whistle, and now actually in great shape in this par 5. Now it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Just going to sneak on by. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Back to the action here at the 12th. It is a par 3, and Frank, a little bit of a breather, at least in terms of yardage.
Well, that's about it, because this green is one of the most undulating on the golf course. I doubt there's a flat spot on this green.
didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll hold tight at 17 under par. Arriving here at the 402-yard par 4 13th. It's called Cliffhanger with good reason. The green hanging over the cliffs above Lake Michigan. Best to favor the left side of the fairway if possible. Yeah, that's the spot you want to put it. Now, watch this thing gather momentum down the slope. Well, that is going to be an excellent result. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. Just needed a little bit more, but he couldn't quite get it there. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, any major championship gives you a good mix of holes. We've had some long ones, and now this one just under 400 yards.
But it will punish you if you're offline. There's trouble left and the mounds and the bunkers on the right. So ideally, it's positional tee shot.
Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. So from right around 80 yards or so, this is second.
Oh, nothing wrong with that iron shot. It's a good one. Just a little short, little right, but still a very good place to putt from.
He'll say he should have made that. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, lots of sand and beach in view here at the 15th.
Yeah, this starts a tremendous four-hole run to the clubhouse. And this is going to require your best tee shot. Maybe a little fade off the tee would keep it away from those bunkers on the left and set up that second shot.
Just what you want to do. Land it in the fairway. Get a little bit of rolled out. And that is a good shot. Well, not as close to the pin as you'd like, but when you find greens in regulation on a regular basis, you're going to have a chance. Yeah, good putt. And it's in for par here at 15. And he'll stay right where he is. Onward now to the shortest par 5 at Whistling Straits, the 16th at 568 yards. It's reachable into, but there are plenty of dunes and bunkers that can steal your glory. And we'll have to see here. It looked like that ball hopped from the lighter rough into the heavier stuff.
So close to being good, that second shot. Now, a tricky bunker shot. I'd give that an 8 or a 9 out of 10. Been in a fairway bunker and safely on the green. You never know, might even sneak a birdie.
Oh, in style. What a putt there at 16. It is down for a birdie. And he's got it to minus 18. Well, Frank, we know that Pete Dye has given the world some intimidating par threes, most notably the 17th at TPC Sawgrass. He says this one is even more fearsome.
And the reason why is the drop up on the left. It's 20 feet below the level of the green. Then you've got the sand dunes on the right that are sort of speckled with bunkers as well. And then there's a little sliver of green grass in between. That's the green.
Okay, safely aboard. This would be a big bonus if it went in, more than likely just trying to get this one close. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17, and he'll remain at 18 under. We come now to one of the most celebrated finishing holes in all of golf. Whistling Straits, 520-yard par 4 18. An aggressive drive down the left side requiring a 270-yard carry over the sand dunes and bunkers. Safer to play it to the right. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot.
Now it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
And not a particularly demanding putt here. Maybe slightly down an incline, but it is dead straight.
Oh, that is a beauty, in for birdie here at the last. That will be a third straight round in the 60s. So our featured golfer likely going to be doing a little tossing and turning tonight, working with a 54-hole lead. EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour bring you the best young talent in the world of golf. From Sheboygan, Wisconsin, it's live final round coverage of the season opening event, the Winsconsin Open. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further. This is quite a development here. Is it shocking? Not necessarily, because this golfer has always had a lot of talent, but it is the first ever professional start. Korn Ferry Tour, highly competitive. So with that, let's bring in Nota Begay III. And Nota, what's your sense of what we're watching, this professional debut, and it could be a debut victory?
Yeah, maybe a little bit shocking, but certainly unexpected and to a certain degree unconventional. Young players typically don't come out very quick and have a ton of success early in the professional career. You usually have to pay your dues, but in this particular case, they're doing everything that's required to post the scores and put themselves right in the thick of things.
Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And he's going to stay at 19 under par. Frank, how about the par 5, 597-yard second hole?
They give you a chance here. If you can hit a long drive down the left side, it starts to open up. But even a drive that finds the fairway down the right side, you might think it's okay. But chances are you're going to have a blind second shot.
Wind pushing this one a little to the right. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And it's a long and slender hole, very challenging, and being on the right-hand side makes it even more so. We're looking at a blind second shot, with that pot bunker just 35 yards short of the green, making it even more tough.
A little long, as we can see, and a little to the right, but still makeable if you hit a good one.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll remain right where he is. All right, Frank, how do you like the look of the first par 3 on the golf course, the third hole?
Well, you have a good look at Lake Michigan for a start. That's certainly not where you want to hit it, though. Really use the green, the shape of the green, which angles to the left.
Okay, that one's dancing. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Well, this one's all about a light touch in the hands. There's really not a lot of break in it, but it will gain speed as it goes down this ridge.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. He gets it to 20 under par. Up next, the hardest hole on the course, the intimidating 494-yard par 4 fourth. Many players avoid the mounting on the right side of the fairway, only to bounce their tee shots left toward the bunkers and dunes that fall off toward Lake Michigan.
Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
Now, from long range, this for birdie. Right there, the speed was spot on, but it was just a fraction offline, or that would have gone in. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. and he'll stay at 20 under. Heading now to the 603-yard par 5 fifth, where only the bravest will go for the green in two. Water on both the left and right side of the fairway. Left side is where you'd rather be. The driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
And it's a smart play to take it down the left-hand side here at the 5th hole, and most likely we're looking at 3 shots from here on in.
I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 in 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Four feet, all that's left for birdie. Oh no, he saw something I didn't, because that doesn't move that much. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll stay right where he is. Ready to hit the tee shot here at the 6th. Frank, where are you looking to land the ball off the tee here?
Well, Rich, finally a par 4 that's not overly long. There's a little bunker down the left. That's about 250 yards. Shouldn't have a problem carrying that, but it's the next two, just up ahead around the 330 mark. Just keep it a little short of that. Short iron in.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. A little over 80 yards here as he gets set for his second.
Oh, that was ambitious. There's not a lot of green on that right side, but safely on.
Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
And he's going to have to contend with both a downhill putt and one that's going to move significantly to his left.
Nope, didn't play enough of the break, and that'll be short as well. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par, and he'll remain right where he is. On the 7th tee now, and a tricky 221-yard par 3.
If you have a look at the way in which Pete Dye has designed this hole, you can see that the green shapes away to the right. So if you can bring the ball in from the left, it's certainly desirable.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. A lot of movement on this putt left to right. I think the idea here is just to get it inside sort of a 3-foot circle. Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. Onward to the 506-yard par 4-8 with over 100 bunkers. The 8th testing every golfer's nerves. Imperative to favor the left side to avoid a severe drop-off to Lake Michigan, and dunes and bunkers on the right. Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
He's hoping here to at least get this to tap-in range, but it is for birdie. Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain right where he is. Well, this hole you have to be airtight, as they say, T2 green. And why do we say that? Because if you look ahead, about 100 yards short of the green, there's an enormous tree which could block your approach. So positioning off the tee is critical so that you have the right angle to this 9th hole as we close out the front side. Yeah, that's a beautiful tee shot. Now watch this go. It's going to trundle right on down the slope. Second shot coming up, just 97 yards left to the flagstick. I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. Yeah, that will mean it's a front 9 score of 35, 1 under par. Starting off the backside with a 391-yard par 4 10th. Best to try and hug the left side of the fairway. You have to avoid the deep bunker on the right, which demands a 240-yard carry. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. That's the way to start the backside. A perfect read. It's a birdie at number 10. And he's drawing ever closer to a 4th victory on the year. We're now at the 11th hole, and this is a huge par 5. 645 yards, Frank, that's a biggie.
And plus, this hole bends to the right, which sort of makes you think that you can hit it down the right side. But if you miss down the right, there's just a multitude of bunkers that'll swallow up that ball, and you're nearly guaranteed to make at least 6.
Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second through the par 5. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
A dead-on look here for birdie. Oh, goodness, that was too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And pars to the clubhouse will do nicely as this remains a giant 8-stroke cushion. Now to the 12th, short little par 3.
Yeah, just a short iron in hand. You'd like to think it's a birdie opportunity. One of the biggest problems here, though, is putting. This green, anything other than flat.
Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round will win the day. This now for birdie at 12.
And this certainly would be a bonus if it goes in. You just need to make sure you get it there and give yourself a chance. Never up, never in.
Not a very good lead there. That comes up a good 10 feet short. This is an 11-foot putt. Oh, you're kidding? This game's unfair sometimes. That looked in the whole way. So, a tough hole, and it's in for bogey at 12. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. Frank, here at the 13th, it's pretty obvious where the trouble is.
Yeah, all right, that's for sure, plus Lake Michigan there if you go even further right. But at 402 yards, don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood and a wedge would get you home here. So remember, fairway first, then set up the scoring chance.
That might have been okay if it stayed in that thinner rough, but I think this popped into that deeper area.
Now, that's not a bad shot, and the reason why I say that, you see the light, thick, heavy rough, just to forge that one out and get it on the green. Good going.
He gave that a pretty good run. A little short, but that's not bad. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And this lead, look at so comfortable at this point. It remains at 7. Now to the par 4 14th. It is a dogleg left, about 396 yards.
Yeah, it really narrows up around that 300-yard mark. So this is another hole, really, where you don't need a driver. But somehow you've got to get that ball in the fairway. Remember, 250 yards only leaves 145 in. Oh, I like that tee shot. One extra bounce. That's what kicked it into the first cut. It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Iona's down there. She's had a good look. This for birdie.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll stay right where he is. Now we arrive at the 503-yard par 4 15th, beginning of a 4-hole stretch, rivaling any 4-hole stretch in championship golf. Hang on tight. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Oh, yeah, one knot from downtown. That in for a birdie here at 15. And this lead is going to swell to an unbelievable 9 shots. Now the run to the finish beginning here at the 16th, Frank.
And there's certainly a chance for 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, you name it down here. But it's all going to start with one thing, and that's a good drive. Oh, just the sound of that. That was sweet off the club.
Had the distance right, just a tad offline. How about the chances for getting it up and down from that spot?
Yeah, it's not in the thick stuff, Rich, so that's advantage number one. Really, the lie's pretty good. I think it's a standard pitch.
A 9-footer now for his birdie. This round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And the lead is now into double digits. It's an insurmountable 10-shot advantage. 17th now, and if you have a club that goes 250 yards on a good line, bust it out right now.
And if anything, you want to aim it just ahead of the right. It pays to be a little cautious here because of that mound on the left. It goes down some 20 feet below the level of the green.
That one safely on the putting surface. A look here for birdie at 17.
And this really is all about visualization. You've got to see the line in your head, pick out a spot, maybe a foot and a half in front of you, and aim for that.
Just 5 feet left. Might overread it just a bit, and it stayed out wide left of the hole. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. Unquestionably, the best finishing holes in golf require your best shots. You want to win the championship, you need to deliver down the stretch. 520 yards, par 4 18th here at Whistling Straits. You can come in with a shorter iron if you take the aggressive line off the tee. That's a 270-yard carry over the dunes and bunkers. If you want to play it safe, you go down the right side. That's going to leave you a longer shot in. You make 4 here, you will have earned it. You make 3, you will have likely won it all. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. That should just about wrap this one up. It's a birdie at 18, and I think go ahead and celebrate because that lead now is close to insurmountable. Frank, that was quite a test at Whistling Straits.
Well, 7,800 yards is one of the longest courses you can play, but this golf course extracts every single ounce of game out of you.
Frank, it certainly was a challenge. For my partner Frank Nobilo and all of us here at EA Sports, we say so long for now from Whistling Straits.